Hey guys, it's Al from Al's Retro Handhelds. Thanks for stopping by. Today's little video is on this tiny little monster here. So I've got this one for Christmas from my amazing wife. And this one, let's crack her open. Comes in this little case here. Beautiful little Anbernic logo here. I know it's Anbernic, but I always pronounce it Anbernic. It's just one of my little faux pas, so let's reveal the beauty inside. So this little, it looks like a little chicken nugget in this case. I'm not that keen on the colour of this case. Compared to the black and red ones of Miu, not as keen. But this seems to be the only kind of colour case you can get for these, so we're going with that. So no other choice. So with these you get the little charging cable, and the SD card reader, which are pretty much, they're not great. I generally throw those away and I use an Anchor SD card reader as recommended by Retro Gamecore. So this is the little lady here. Let's just crack her out. Let's put that to the side for a moment. So this is the Anbernic RG Nano, the tiniest little handheld they currently make. This comes in 3 different colours, which is the red, as we've got here, the blue and a purple. Although the purple isn't, it's not that nice a colour purple, to be honest. Otherwise I may have got that, but I went with the red one. The blue one's equally as nice. So this is how tiny she is. It's actually an aluminium shell, so it's quite weighty, to be honest. There's a little overview of her here. The little grill bit in the back here, it's quite grippy. It's got a power button here, the L and R buttons at the top here, as you can hear. Got a charging port there, but that's also used for the headphones. You actually get a headphone converter jack to be able to go in there. The speaker is actually at the bottom here. It's got a little lanyard anchor point there. It's got little skill buttons. I love these little skill coloured buttons. Again, I've said before, some people aren't as keen, but I quite like them. I think they're fun. Anyway, let's fire this little lady up, shall we? So I've put the Funky S operating system onto this. It looks a lot nicer than the one that it comes with. There she is there. Let's just get a refocus on this. It's difficult with this camera because it always fluctuates with the light. So this is the one I've put on it. I've put a number of different ROMs on there. I think this has got a 256 gigabyte card that I've put in it. So we've got a Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Entertainment System, the original 8-bit. It's got a Nintendo the SNES, the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Game Gear, good old classic Game Gear. I don't know if anyone had one of these back in the day, but the thing with these back in the day was the batteries ran out really quick. So if you was at home, you'd play it via power, the power outlet. But the problem with many of these devices was as soon as you moved, it would power off. So you could be like 2 hours into a game, just about to complete it, you'd sneeze, move the handheld, it'd go off, and you'd be like, God damn it! Just every time I see a Sega Game Gear, I just think of that. But back in the day, these were just incredible little devices. Anyway, the Master System, the 8-bit, the Genesis, Sega Genesis, 16-bit, my favourite ever console of all time. It's the Sega Genesis. Absolutely love it, especially with the old Sonic the Hedgehog. Incredible game in its time. I mean, it still is incredible now, but back in the day, good God. We've got TurboGrafx 16. We've got the Atari Lynx. Now, this is one of the original first colour handhelds, really. UK based anyway, was the Atari Lynx. It was 16-bit. Always remember the adverts of people playing this in the toilet stall and a bloke playing it. Oh, good God, back in the day, we're talking like 30 odd years ago now. Things have changed a lot since then. I mean, these little retro handhelds just open up a massive world of opportunity, of different ways of playing your favourite games from back in the day. So moving forward, got the Neo Geo Pocket. We've got the what's that? The Wonder Swan colour. This is like a Japanese-based handheld, so pretty much most of the games you're going to get on there are going to be Japanese-based. I just generally put them on. I don't really play any of them, but I have them there just in case. PlayStation 1. So this little device plays all the devices from the Atari 8-bit, 16-bit, Sega and Nintendos, all the way up to the PlayStation 1. That's where it's changed it out there. Native games. And we're back to Game Boy. So let's start off, shall we? With actually, before we start off, let's do a little size comparison of these little monkeys. So we've got that, the RG Nano. I've just got one of these, which, as I say, I got for Christmas. Then the next size up I've got is the Miu Mini, the original Miu Mini. I think we're going to have to zoom out a little bit here for this. So Nano, Miu Mini. I've got 5 of these now. I've got all of the different colours. Recently uploaded a video on those, so go and check that one out if you get a bit of time, guys. I've shown how to customise them, things like that. And then we've got the Miu Mini Plus, same colour as the black one here. I'm gonna have to move these along a little bit more. And then we've got the RG35XX Plus, which is just a little bit bigger than that as well. He's just got a bit of a wider chin on the bottom. I love all of these handhelds. I know Anbernic recently brought out the RG35XX-H. It's basically a Plus, but as a horizontal version. Because I've also got the RG35XX in clear white. I've recently ordered the new handheld, the H, in white as well, and I'll be doing a video on those once I get the little lady in the post. So that's a little size comparison for you of the different handhelds. This is playable, and which we'll do today, but I would say this is probably my favourite kind of size for pocketability. I can't even say the words. Yeah, I love this size. I love my Miu Minis, as you may know. Absolutely love them. I love my Plus as well. I'm going to actually do these to match each other with UIs, etc. And I do love the RG35XX Plus. It does play Mario Kart. It plays 64, N64, including Mario Kart. I've done a video on that before. I haven't played about with this too much so far. I keep buying too many. I'm sure you guys are the same. I keep buying too many handhelds, and then what I do is I spend hours setting them all up, and I pop them in their case, thinking, right, I'll get round to that, and then I just get another one, set that up, put it. I'm sure many of you are the same as me, where you get so much enjoyment out of setting these little ladies up. You don't actually spend the time enjoying them afterwards. Anyway, this video is not about these. It's about the RG Nano. So let's put these back out a screenshot here. Let's zoom back in a little bit. Let's bring this little lady back into play. So I think what we'll do today, let's run through a couple of games on this. Let's go into the Game Boy first of all. So I've put all my box art onto these. I prefer to use the 2D box art for my images. So we've got all the different box art here. So we're going to use the shoulder buttons just to tag through this a little bit quicker. And what the shoulder buttons will do is they'll take you to the beginning of each letter. So with D, E, F, G, H. So what we're going to do, I'm going to quickly scroll through this. I'm going to get to the game that I played the most on the Game Boy back in the day. I think I've mentioned in a video before, when I was younger, I broke my ankle. I had to go into work with my mum every day. And I had a Game Boy back in the day, the original Game Boy. And so I'd spend hours just in her office playing this game that we're going to play today. So I've gone to T so we can scroll backwards, just for ease really. I'm going to go back to where we want to be. And this was the game I spent hours in my mum's office back in the day playing. Incredible game. the Game Boy originally come with the Tetris game, which again is super cool. Back in the day when you first got it, you thought, what is this? What is this pants game? And then you'd start playing it, and it's like, before you knew it, all your family were playing this game on your Game Boy, and you were trying to like beat each other's scores. So we're going to crack into this little monster today. So we're going to, instead of resuming game, let's do new game. So I need to change the colorization on this to the green Game Boy because I prefer it in the green color. I'm not sure if we can do that on here. I'm sure we can. But with these devices, as you can tell, you haven't got a volume button separate here anywhere. And so the way you do it is this little power button here. You just tap that. It'll bring you into a menu. So now we're in the volume menu. You see that you can go up, exit game, aspect ratio. You can load your different slots, save slots, load slots, etc. Brightness. Let's jam that up a little bit. And let's jam the volume up a little bit. There we go. So let's back out of that. So we'll just press this button again. So let's give this a little quick burn up. Let's check we're in focus here. Let's focus up a bit. There we go. Right. Let's give it a little go, shall we? Start button. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Honest to God, back in the day when I had the Game Boy, and then they said about a colour one coming out, I was like, no way, you can't get a colour Game Boy. And then it come out and I was like, wow, this is incredible. Yeah, to be honest, when I got my first Game Boy, because I'm so old that I'm used to using the old school LCD handhelds, remember, with the preset little icons. And when I first got my Game Boy for my birthday back in the day, I must have been, 12, 13, and I fired it up and it had that Nintendo scrolling down. I was like, oh, it's scrolling, and I was blown away by it. I just, compared to what kids have nowadays, I mean, Jesus Christ, don't think I was crazy saying all this, but honestly, if you're as old as me, and I'm 45 now, you'd appreciate what I'm saying here. Back in the day, good God, having a Game Boy that you could take around with you and show your friends, and you didn't have to connect it to a big bulky CRT screen and all this jazz. Oh, good God, good old days. So I think, really, if I'm honest with you, I think a lot of people that really appreciate these little handhelds are kind of like me. They're kind of my age, I guess, and all they're trying to do is just relive their past, you know. And I'm quite sure, as I am, most of them are quite blown away by these tiny little handhelds. You know, you would have never imagined possible back in the day. So that's a little bit of Mario Land. Let's crack out of that. So I'll just press the little side button, exit game. Are you sure? Yes, please. So we're going to come back out of here. Let's come back out of here. And let's go on to my favourite console, as I've mentioned, is the good old Sega Genesis. I was a Sega boy back in the day. I know a lot of people were Nintendo boys, but I loved my Segas. And that's where I was at back in the day. So we're going to go into here. We're going to get our box art coming up. It just takes a moment to load up the box art on these devices. So we're going to go backwards on the shoulder buttons here. It's going to be a little bit quicker. So let's go back to T again. We're going to go back from T. I guess you're all going to guess exactly where I'm going to go to first of all. People that have watched my videos will know what my number one favourite game is from back in the day. I've got a lot of favourite games, I guess, but this is one that I like to play first of all in a lot of the games. So when I get my handhelds, this generally is the one I tend to go for first of all, even though it's not very intensive gaming. It's not like it's pushing the system at all. It's just one that I like, and that is the good old classic Sonic the Hedgehog. You can't beat a bit of Sonic. It was so colourful back in the day. The little checkered design. I just, loved it. So let's crack into this, shall we? Let's do a new game. Are you sure? Yes, I'm goddamn sure. You can even do the cheat on this, but it's very difficult to do. But you can kind of try. Let's give it a go. Look. Up, down, left, right, up, down, left, right. See, it's hard to do that bit. It's really difficult to do. Now, as mentioned in someone else's video, this D-pad actually does move about a little bit. But I mean, it's tiny. It's really, I got this really more for the novelty factor than to play for hours and hours on, you know? So, let's have a little burn up on Sonic, shall we? See if we can't play a little bit of Sonic the Hedgehog here. A classic old school Sonic music. Good God. Here we go. Bit of Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's definitely doable. Especially the old Sega games, I think. It's really, with games like Sonic anyway, you've got literally one button that you're pressing. You know, it's the same action for all three buttons, so it's quite easy to pick up and have a little scud about on. But to be fair, my eyes are absolutely pants. So this kind of device doesn't help old people like me that can't see. But let's see how we go on here. See if we can get to at least the end of the act or something like that, shall we? I loved going down this little tube bit. And the key to this bit here is to try and bounce off these flies. You used to be able to do it back in the day, and you can bounce off that, bounce back, bounce off the other one, and get a lot of the rings up there. But I just, especially on this tiny little screen, it's very difficult to do, as you can imagine. Oh dearie me! Right, let's see if we can't do a bit of. We'll do the old special stage on this bad boy, and we'll move on to another game quickly. My second favourite game, which again you're probably all guessing. It's probably a lot of people's favourite games on the Mega Drive, to be honest. But let's do this special stage first of all. See if we can't get ourselves a little Chaos Emerald, which I probably won't be able to because I'm a bit pants at this game at the best of times. Come on, Sonic. Come on, boy. I can't even see what's going on, to be fair. Come on, get in there. No, of course not. How embarrassing. Anyway. I'll be honest, I've never completed Sonic with all the Chaos Emeralds. I've never done it. Never been asked to do it. I can't be asked with that. I just like playing it, to be fair. So, let's come out of this one. Exit game, yes please. And it's just a short trip forward to my next favourite game. I would say arguably the best music on any Mega Drive game. Now, Sonic music was incredible. But I'm sure you won't argue the fact that a bit of Streets of Rage 2, oh my giddy aunt, was just, ugh. So guess what we're going to do, guys? Let's do a bit of Streets of Rage, shall we? So yes, please, let's go into that. You can tell which games I play all the same because it keeps saying resume game. Let's do a new game. Yes, please. Sega logo going here. Oh, these devices, man, are just. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit on this. Give you guys a bit of a better picture. Let's focus it up a bit. Look how tiny that writing is. Oh my good God. I'd really have to strain my eyes to read that, to be fair. But as I say, these are really more a novelty factor than anything. For me, anyway. Tell you what, let's jam the music up full volume, See if we can't enjoy a bit of Streets of Rage 2. Right, let's skip past this. Yeah, let's just change the options quickly because I'm a wuss. I'm going to play like very, very quickly here, but let's just jam these up. There we go. Exit, yes please, one player. And of course, pretty much in my videos, we're going to be little Foxy Blaze, because she is a little fox. I know it's just a little character, but hey. She's certainly foxier than Axel in my eyes. So let's just refresh ourselves with the buttons. Here we go. See if we can't kick a little bit of butt here, shall we? Come on. Just want to check this is in a decent focus. I think we've zoomed this out a bit because my camera doesn't like to focus up too close. There we go, that's better. Right, let's kick some butt. I love throwing people in this game, as people may know if they've seen my videos before. I love playing a bit of Skittles with the people, chuck them about, chuck you over there, stay down here, chuck them back that way. Oh, a little hint for people, a lot of people will know this, but if you get thrown by someone, to not fall on the floor, if you just press up and jump at the same time, just before you're going to hit the ground, you'll actually land on your feet, which is a handy little thing to know. It might save you a little bit of life there. Let's get our little chicken. Also, your special move is either double left, double right, and attack. So like that, you can do this little move like that. Let's throw in. Oh no, let's throw him over that way. I love throwing someone about. Let's throw in and get that dude with him. Oh, maybe not. Throw him that way. I'll chuck him to the ground there. I'll tell you what we'll do, we'll get through this out. I'm going to call it a day on this one. But just to show you, this is perfectly playable here. You know? Yeah, it's tiny. It's teeny, it's tiny. But how cute is it, man? I mean, it's just super cute. Chuck him over that way, knock him over. Oh, these dudes get on my tits. There we go. Throw him that way. There you go. Come on, little dude. I'm going to throw you about over that way. There we go. Check this filling shot here. Give him a bit of an ass kicking. There we go. Bit of a slapping and tickle there. I love that move. It's just awesome. Of course, on here you've got your A button that you can use for your special move. Well, actually on here it's the Y button, but there we go. We can do a little bit of Hadouken. Grab hold of that dude, just throw him back that way. I don't think I've got hit by anyone yet. Now I've said it, I'm going to get hit by someone. Chuck him over that way. Chuck him that way. Oh, nearly spoiled it. Let's grab him, let's throw him. Give him an ass kicking. We missed our chicken. We missed our chicken. God damn it. Oh, goodness me. So, yeah. There you go. So, he threw me and I done the jumping up button and landed on my feet there. That's how you do it. So even on this tiny little device, you can do things like that. Just grab him, just throw him. See if we can't knock that dude over with him. Oh, I love playing Skittles with people's bodies. It's funny shit. There you go. Have a bit of that. Have a bit of that. Roll over this way. Come on, little dude. See if we can't. There you go. You love it. I love it, really. I love being thrown about by a little lady. Love it. Like I say, we'll get to the end of this first stage here. But you've got to love a bit of Streets Rage 2. Soon I'm going to do a little video on a special version of Streets Rage 2. So keep an eye out for that one. It's going to be a pretty cool little video, I hope. Hope you're enjoying the video so far, guys. Like I say, please do like and subscribe. It helps me out. Helps the channel out. It shows me you guys are liking these videos. I've still not been hit by anyone yet. Can we do it all by not being hit? Come on, baby. See if we can do it. Oh, she loves it. She loves it. Let's throw her that way. There you go. Yeah, please do like and subscribe, guys. It helps me out, man. Yeah, love it. It's really quite a new channel. I've been meaning to start it up for ages. And I finally got around to it. Oh dear. Oh no, I've got got thrown on a fell. Let's give him a Hadouken. Hadouken! Up and jump. See, that's how you do it. He just loves being snapped about, this dude. There we go. There we go, guys. And that's it. So, the RG Nano. Let's just jam ourselves out a little bit. If you haven't got one, grab yourself one. I mean, like I say there, you're not going to play on it for hours. But as I've shown there, you can play games on this. I mean, just look how tiny it is. Oh, good God. It's smaller than a lighter. It's just... Oh, in fact, look. That is a mini Jack Daniels bottle. Look how tiny that thing is, man. That was a Christmas present as well, by the way. I'm not an alcoholic. Look how tiny this thing is. It's just, adorable. Oh, love it. Let's move that little bottle of Jack D's out of the way. So there you have it, guys. The Anbernic RG Nano. Let's turn this volume down a bit. Yeah. The Anbernic RG Nano. Incredible. I think these are about £80. They're quite expensive, but they're incredible. As always with Anbernic, in my opinion, they're often really good quality products. Maybe their stock operating system isn't the best in the world, but the actual products itself. Little aluminium case here, really quite weighty. Lovely. Get yourself an RG Nano, if not just for the collection. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Please do like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Hope you're enjoying the videos. I'll see you in the next video. As always, absolutely love it.